Overwatch 2 is one of the most highly anticipated shooter games of this decade, and I don't think it's going to come out this year, next year, or even the year after. At this rate, it might not come out until 2025, 2026. Same thing could be said for Diablo 4, considering all the controversy surrounding Activision right now in regards to having a bad workplace culture, especially in regards to sexual harassment towards women, but that's something I'm not going to delve deep into. All that stuff most likely is going to hold up the development of Overwatch 2. And we have no idea when that game is going to be released. And I don't think it was announced for E3 2022 this year before it got canceled. And I don't think there has been any commitment to bring that game to E3 2023 next year either. If that is if E3 2023 happens. But as far as Overwatch 2 is concerned, we have no idea like when the game is going to be released, but we do know what to expect in this game. I believe the reveal trailer for this game came out back in 2019, and we do know that originally it was set to be released for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows, but that might change only because now we got the PS5, now we got the Xbox Series X, and now the PS4, and the Xbox One is too old at this point. And as far as gameplay is concerned, we do know that Overwatch 2 is basically going to be a modified version of the first Overwatch game, which came out back in 2016. And Overwatch 2 is expected to have multiple things, including player versus player, along with player versus environment gameplay. We do know that it will be new world maps, at least 100 different missions, a new game mode called Push, which will be accessible in quick and competitive mode. And basically, we do know that Overwatch 2 is definitely something that a lot of people have been waiting to see since 2016. And speaking of which, the original Overwatch game, which came out in 2016, it's one of the most successful video games of this past decade because it managed to generate over $1 billion in revenue while reaching at least 50 million copies in sales across multiple platforms, including PC, PS4, Xbox One, you name it. And honestly, I do feel that Overwatch is something that, like, the first game is something that people are still playing, and I do feel that they're not going to lose a lot of fans anytime soon. And all this controversy in regards to Activision and their workplace and all that stuff, it's going to be something that dies down over time. And I do feel that the game Overwatch 2 is going to come out sometime later down the line this decade. I don't think the series is completely finished. I don't think they're going to scrap it or anything like that. It's just that development has been halted, and we have no idea whether or not things are going to change significantly between now and its official release date. In fact, we don't know when we're going to get the release date for this game. But I guess the game being longer in development is going to do nothing more than allow the developers to polish the game thoroughly before it's released, so we won't have to worry about getting a glitchy, buggy game similar to what we got with Cyberpunk 2077, which came out back in 2020. So hopefully we'll get more news in regards to Overwatch 2 before the end of 2022.